potential that propagates along excitable cell membranes. It involves a rapid depolarization phases and ionic bases. Resting state, the membrane is at -70 MeV. Sodium channels are closed, while potassium channels are mostly closed. Depolarizing upstroke and inward current depolarize the membrane to a threshold potential. This causes a rapid opening of the activation gates on voltage-gated sodium channels. Sodium rushes into the cell, driving the potential towards its equilibrium potential. This rapid influx of positive charge is responsible for the upstroke. Heterodoxin and lidocaine block these channels, preventing the action potential. Depolarization. The depolarization triggers two events. Inactivation gates on sodium channels close, halting sodium influx. Voltage-gated potassium channels open, allowing potassium to flow out of the cell. The outward potassium current restores the membrane potential to a negative value. TEA blocks these potassium channels. Undershoot. The potassium channels are slow to close, causing the membrane potential to briefly become more negative than the resting potential, nearing the potassium equilibrium potential. Refractory periods define the excitability of the membrane and prevent backward propagation. Absolute refractory period. No new action potential can be triggered regardless of stimulus strength. This occurs because the sodium channel inactivation gates are closed and can't be opened until depolarization is complete. Relevant refractory period. A new action potential can be triggered, but a stronger than usual stimulus is required. This is because potassium channels are still open, hyperpolarizing the membrane and moving it further from the threshold. Action potential propagation. Spread along an axon by the flow of local currents that depolarize adjacent membrane segments to threshold. Conduction velocity. The speed of propagation is increased by increased fiber diameter. Larger fibers have less internal resistance. Myelination. The myelin sheath acts as an insulator. Action potentials jump between gaps in the myelin called the nodes of Lanier. A process known as saltatory conduction, which is much faster than continuous conduction. General characteristics of chemical synapse. An action potential in the presynaptic cell causes depolarization of the presynaptic terminal, which triggers